Hi there, this is Alvaro Ayala. I'm 42 years old. I'm from Colombia. And the reason to be here is because I would like to tell the parents, the world parents in Latin America, there are there are one way how you can to guide your kids, your children, in order that they finally become fluent speaker in a second language. Let's say that you want that your children became fluent speaker in English. There are a way, and that is why I'm here because I want to tell you what I did in order to guide my children in order that they finally became fluent speaker in English. I am doing the same things with my daughter because I wanted that she became fluent speaker in a third language, which is Portuguese. Yes, guys, I think that as a parent, we, we think that the only the only way how our children came to become fluent speaker or improving in English is they attending to the classes. Is they is we is as a parent pay for them for expensive courses. Is we send us to expensive schools in English, and that is the only way we think about it. So today here because I would like to tell you that there is not the only way. Actually, there are a better way how you can to do that. You know, I'm 42 years old. I started to learn English since I was a teenager. I remember that at that time, my parents paid me for expensive school, in order that I taught I learned English, so I tried to do my best. I really uh, try to do my best effort in order to learn English. But finally, my parents ended losing the money, and I ended losing my time. I think that the time is so important. For me, the time is so important, and I don't want that my children spend a long time studying and that they lose the time. So it's simple. I know I don't want to make a video try to tell you. I love to see that um that it doesn't make sense. I want to tell you the reality what I did in order to help my children. I had a daughter. She's 12 years old, and I had a son. He's 8 years old. Um, my daughter, took 3 years, became fluent speaker in English. Almost 3 years. And my son, he's in the process. He's not fluent yet, but I think that maybe at the end of the year, he's going to get the fluency. I really believe in this, and I think I'm very sure because my daughter did. I'm sure that my son is going to do it as well. And maybe is he doesn't at the end of the year, I'm very sure that he's going to end and become fluent speaker maybe 3 months later or something like that. But I'm sure that he's going to become fluent speaker in English. And my daughter right now is started to learn a new language, which is Portuguese, using the same process, using the same methods that she used in order to learn English, So it's so simple. I want to tell you what you have to do as a parent if you want to achieve this purpose, So it's so simple, We as a parent have the responsibility to guide our kids in order that they became the best version of themselves, That is what I believe. So what I did was so simple. When I became fluent speaker in English, I wanted that my daughter became fluent speaker in English as well. So the only thing that I did was order her to watch TV, to watch series, to watch programs TV just in English, you know. And my voice or my what I said here was okay. I wanted that you watch TV series or YouTube channel or try to choose a channel in TV or a video in TV, and I wanted that you watch this TV series or this TV channel, whatever that you want to watch for 1 hour, and that is mandatory, you know. So I wanted that you start tomorrow, and for every single day, I'm going to pay you certain amounts of money. The amount of money that I paid her or I get her was because I want incentivate her that she feel really excited at the beginning, because when you are going to start something, you don't have the motivation. Maybe you don't want to do that. So I wanted that my daughter feel really motivated to do that, and I did. And I did. I took my money. I get my money to her at the end of the week, and the most money that I get here was not really important. It was a little bit amounts of money, so it doesn't care. What really matter is that he gained the habit to study English every single day for almost 1 hour per day. And he studied every single day. He started to study from Monday to Saturday, but she and then studied from Monday to Sunday every single day, and he did the same thing during 3 years. You know, it was the way how she became fluent speaker. And I am speaking about to be fluent speaker. I am telling to you guys that my daughter is able to maintain um, interviewed. She's able to maintain a conversation to people around, and she's able to maintain a conversation to me. Actually, and the way how she pronounces the word is better than me. I'm really proud of her because of her process. And right now that she started to learn a new language, I feel really, really proud of her. So I think it's possible. The only thing that you need to do as a father is try to guide her, try to order your daughter or your son to do that. And at the end of the day, you need to be aware, to remember you as your daughter, your son is they did it during the day. You ordered to do that on the day, and at the end of the day, you need to remember to question there is they there. It's like it's not necessary that you become a teacher for them. The only thing that you have to do is order them, and then uh, to take the time to ask them if they did it at the end of the day. It's as simple like that. Maybe you can to tell to your wife or to your husband that please help with these activities to remember or to try to incentivize your children. There are different ways how you can incentivize your kids that they started the process. But the most important thing is that they acquire the habit. If they acquire the habit to study every single day, it's going to be really important. I made sure that are going to become fluent speaker in English. Maybe some of them is going to take 2 years, some of them is going to take 3 years. I don't know what is the case of your children. Depends of their current English level, but depend of the dedication and how they, during the time that they spend watching TV, how they pay attention. But I believe is they focus to watch the TV series that they're watching, is they really want to watch this series. I believe that they're going to learn step by step. It's like maybe after 3 months you are not going to notice different. You're not going to notice a huge change, in their fluency. Um, yes, it's completely understandable. I think that after 1 year, you are going to notice something, But I make sure that after 2 years or 3 years, your daughter, your son is going to be able to communicate, is going to be able to understand when they watch a TV series or something like that, I know that some of you are going to say, okay, but 2 years or 3 years is a long time. Let me tell you, that is not, actually, that is the time that state to become fluent speaker is you take a course or something like that. I know that online on internet you can to listen, that you can to learn become fluent speaker or to learn English in just 1 year, but that is not possible. It's completely, you can improve your English, but you can, but it's impossible to really become a fluent speaker in English, because became fluent speaker in English is about to be able to maintain a conversation with two people abroad, to be able to understand when you watch a TV series or something like that, that the same way how you communicate of an informal way in your native language, you are able to communicate in the target language, So it's not easy, it's completely complicated, So parents, there is the message to you. I believe that it's completely possible. It's not impossible. I think is you try to pay attention, if you try to focus on this, if you order your kids to do that, I think it's possible. Actually, I wrote a book about this, about this particular topic, about the way how I guide my daughter and my son in order that they became fluent speaker. And in this book, I try to get step by step the way how I did it, and it's completely free. So if you want, I can to share this book to you, because my idea right here is try to help people, to guide parents so that they the same thing. But the whole idea is the same. Is so simple, and try to incentivize, to cultivate in the mind of your daughter or your son to study at least 1 hour per day, watching videos that they really enjoy to do. If they did it for, if they do for maybe 2 years or 3 years, you are going to notice that they are going to become fluent speaker in English. At that time. It was my message. Thank you so much to listen me, and I hope to see you maybe in a next video. Bye.